I beg to move that this House considers whether the Equalities Act 2010 protects children from disadvantaged backgrounds. I raise this today, Mrs Cummins, because in truth, I'm not convinced that it does, and my view is that the misapplication and misinterpretation of the Equalities Act has led to the exclusion of some of our country's poorest people. Whether by flawed design or subsequent false interpretation, the Act doesn't deliver what was intended. But the Equalities Act doesn't touch on socio-economic disparity or poverty, and it seems like every other group in society has some kind of positive action in place apart from these boys. So what can my honourable friend do to ensure that this is the last generation of lost boys from places like Mansfield that don't have the same opportunity in life as their peers? It brings me back, Madam Deputy Speaker, to my debate on the Equalities Act, so often misinterpreted and misunderstood. If we know that boys are now hugely underrepresented at university, a growing problem, where are all the programmes to support boys into HE? Personally, I'm not keen on discriminating by gender or by any other physical characteristic, given that it's the law that the Act pushes for positive action based on these characteristics in order to level the playing field. Where is the support for those who are struggling? If you talk generally about disadvantage, then the system, our legislation, this misinterpretation of the Equalities Act always seem to bring that discussion back around to BAME, female, and other misinterpretations that we've enshrined in law. If you don't say white kids, then the popular narrative and the system seem to, and have, in many cases, left them behind in favour of a fundamentally flawed diversity agenda, which is hugely frustrating. And in many ways, it's wrong.
What I would like to say, Mr. Speaker, as we do begin a new era of equalities, is that the Equality Act is a shield, not a sword. It is there to protect people of all characteristics, whether they're young or old, male or female, black or white, gay or straight. We are running a compassionate equality strategy, and we should not be distracted by people who use Twitter as a way to insult or accuse members of Parliament.